Hey guys, if you had watched any of my videos from last fall, you probably saw my solar disaster video where we had some solar panels blow over. Now, I have a solar panel racking here. I have not permanently affixed the solar panels to, but these 4 panels here and those 8 panels over, I already show you, out there, where they at? Over there, are not affixed to anything. They're on the ground, leaning against these brackets that I used on T-posts. And I hadn't tied them down, hadn't done anything, and cracked one panel. Several of them had blown over. Well, I did some tying down. I'll show you guys what I did. And we've recently had a few days of super windy weather. Well, I'm happy to say that all of the panels are still in good condition. They did not blow over. They did not get cracked. They did get blown off of here a little bit, and I'll show you what happened, and I'll tell you how it worked and maybe where I can improve things. But let's come around here to the backside, and you can see I just used some nylon rope, and I tied. I'm gonna turn the camera around so you guys can see better. So you can see I just tied on here. I went around the 2x4 and then tied on the other side of the frame on a solar panel. Now, when I did this initially, this was much tighter. The wind blew it. I don't know if it's stretched or if it just has moved, but some of these panels were actually knocked down off. So they were off the edge of here. They were hanging on the wood or hanging on the rope, but they still all worked fine. So I had to come back out here and move them. You can see, I think the bracket right there in the middle has gone down a little bit. I moved it up a little, probably needs to move up one or two, but all of these stretched out. See, most of them were like this, or tight like this. I think the ones, some of them got blown over, fall off, and stretched out that nylon rope, but they all still work just fine and have saved my panels from breaking. I need to make a permanent racking system, something I need to do, and I'd like to do this summer. We'll see what happens, but for now, this is working really well. My solar system is running 1 refrigerator and 2 freezers in the garage, no problem. And for most of the winter, I've had no problem running that and then having more power than I knew what to do with. In fact, I'd been running extension cords into the house when I had the batteries were full. Like right now, my batteries are full, and all of this power that's being made is going to waste because I don't have any more batteries to put it in. And I really don't have a use for it. What I had been doing is just running extension cords into the house and running some electric heaters just to heat up the house a little bit to use the power. In fact, I may go do that now because it's only 4 o'clock. It doesn't get dark until 6:30. So I've got another 2 or 3 hours, probably even 7 o'clock. Probably got another 2 hours of good sun where the batteries are full and I can at least use the power that the solar panels are making to do something, even if it just takes the living space up a degree. I've been doing that in the garage as well. I'll show you real quick. I'd used some insulation board to put around my EG4 batteries because while um, the garage area is not insulated, it's not heated. It because it shares a wall with the house, actually a wall and a half with the house, and the slab on the bottom. In the winter, it gets cold, but it normally doesn't get below freezing. So I had insulated the batteries on 5 sides. So I'll show you. I just used a pink insulation board, the 1-inch stuff. Used some Velcro tape, put it around all of the sides, and that kept it plenty warm all winter long. I never had any problem with it getting a blow. I actually use Solar Assistant, and that tells me what the temperature is, and it never got below, I think, like 60. So that worked out well. These panels are actually going to go on the RV. I'm going to add 2 more panels onto that so we have more solar energy collection power for that. But that's what we're going for solar right now. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, Trying to think, I may try to power that with this system because I don't think I'm going to run power to that barn. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use solar power to power that whole thing. So let me know what you think. We'll see how it goes. God bless. We'll see you guys in the next video.